You may need to put a child seat in the front of a vehicle. In my case, I don't have any ISOFIX fixings, so this video is going to be about showing you how to retrofit those to a car seat. Now, it obviously is preferable to put a car seat for a child in the back of a vehicle, but if you want to put it into the front of a vehicle, it's perfectly legal. You just have to follow a few rules. Now, a child obviously is in the back, has to face rearward until they're 15 months old or of a certain size. They can't sit facing rearward anymore. When you put them in the front, you can't have the airbag on if they're facing rearward, because if it hit them in the back of the head, that would be catastrophic. They're designed to hit you in the face. So if they're facing forward, you leave the airbag on. I'm going to show you where you can turn that airbag off. So there you go, you simply put that key in there and you can see it's in the off position and it will register on your dashboard, and that is next to the airbag on the passenger side, so that'll turn that off. Without further ado, let's have a look at the two products I bought. So there's several brackets on the market. You can actually get vehicle specific ones, but they will be bolted into the chassis and you may not even be able to buy one for your vehicle. So best bet in my case was to buy a universal adapter. Now this one has got very good reviews. It's just a solid chunky bit of metal, and that's all it really needs to be. These uprights sit behind the seat and stop you from pulling the whole bracket through. That's where you fix your ISOFIX connectors on, and the lugs go over the top of those just to help you guide your connector into that bit of plate there. What is a bit confusing is it has this extra latching point, which all I can really make out is it just provides an extra sort of seat belt, like a waist belt or something. You can see here it sort of attaches through there. It doesn't actually hold the bracket in place, even though it kind of looks like it does. It doesn't do anything, and it doesn't come with that strap. So literally this is all you get, and you connect your seat into that. But that in itself should hold it in place. Now, the other type you can get actually comes with a strap, and that most definitely does fix it into the back of the seat. You can't really see it here, but you see in this video. So he's attached it to the two uprights at the back there, and then it's looped over the front of the seat, and then it connects in at the front. So I'll show you guys anyway when I get it, but essentially that is much, much stronger. So this is essentially what it will look like. The bracket will fit in from behind, and then those two plastic lugs, whatever you want to call them, will clip onto the front, and that's where your ISOFIX brackets will go in. So I'm going to run that, pass that down behind, and it actually will make life easier if we fold the seat forward initially. Slot that down there, and then it simply slots through. Those lugs slot through the gap between the top part of the seat and the bottom. I'm just going to go back, push that back. There we go. Okay, so that actually is sitting in there without me even holding it in. Now, what I've found as I've been doing this is that you have to push from the rear to be able to get your lugs onto there, and also they need to be positioned what I would think would be upside down, because it creates the right angle for the seat to go in, otherwise it won't go in. So the AGS, which you would think would be the right way up, but certainly on this seat I can't get it to work like that, so I'm just going to hook these on here upside down. It's really tricky. Okay, it wasn't actually too bad that time, but it's a lot harder doing it the other way. In fact, it's pretty much impossible. And not only that, it tends to pop out as well. So, you can see where it is. You've got to keep pressure from behind. And then you can get the lug on. I know you can't see what I'm doing here, but it really does take some strength, because it might be it'd be a lot easier if you're doing this from a rear seat that you can fold down. Just make sure that is properly locked in. That is right. Now I'm going to test it with the car seat. And I find it easier if you just rotate the car seat around the other way, so it's not putting any pressure on this as you're trying to get it in. So extend out your arms on your ISOFIX as far as you can. You've got to push from behind to make it stop it moving backwards. There we go, that's in. Right, that's clicked in. Now I can rotate my seat forward, and that's fine. That's not going to go anywhere. It's got a bit of a play in it though, that's the only thing, because there's nothing holding this plate in position, but that can't move forward. So let's unclick this now. And the action of doing that has popped these off. So for me personally, this is a no-no. Let's move on to the next one. For this one, again, let's fold the seat forward. You're going to need a headrest off, definitely, for this one. And these are your ISOFIX points. You have this, that doesn't actually do anything, but that is your leading clip, so you want to pass this from the back and you pass that part first through the gap in the middle, pull that through, and then you're going to put your two lugs through where you had them before. That is sitting in there. Make sure it's all pulled through nice and straight. So again, I'm not really sure what that piece of metal up there does, but it's not required for you to install this. So what you're going to do is you're going to loop that, I've already done it, but you're going to loop that onto the open bracket there, and then you're going to pass that through the hole like so. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Same on the other side. And this basically is your strap. Actually, both parts of the strap need to go through the hole. Like so, and then you're going to pull it tight and make sure that that's on there. Not too tight because you're going to deform the seat, but this to me feels a lot more secure than the other one anyway, because obviously you're holding that in place. Okay, don't do it too much because I'm going to permanently damage my seat. Okay, and then we're just going to pop that back and then return to the front. So again, because of the angle of my particular seat, I'm going to have to put these clips on upside down. But again, you have to push them forward and hook them into the bracket. There we go, that one's in. This one. Right, I guess the good thing about it being difficult is that it means it's in properly, so just check that is in. Yeah, that was in there. I'm just going to rotate that out of the way for the moment. And most importantly, you have to push from the back each time. Bit of a pain, but at least it works. probably can do the first one without pressing, but the second one has to have some pressure from the back. There we go. Let's see. Okay, and we can move it in a bit closer. Okay, and that is rock solid, baby. All strapped in, that is super solid, so I'm well pleased with that. Gives me an option at least to do this if I need to. So anyway, this is going to go back into the back of the vehicle. Anyway guys, that is it for this one. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends and family, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.